Hello everyone. Today we are sharing a story that will completely change the way you look at success and status. We often live in a world where we judge people by the clothes they wear or the degrees they hold. But today's story of Aziz and a man once known as Glow, the Seth, will prove that true greatness isn't found in a textbook, it's found in the heart. This is a journey from arrogance to realization. Let's dive in. In the golden era of the past, where life moved a little slower and values held a little more weight, there lived a young boy named Aziz. He was the definition of privilege always, dressed in crisp, ironed clothes, carrying expensive books and dreaming of a high-flying career. On his way to school every day, Aziz would pass by a dusty, grease-stained auto workshop. There, a boy his age worked from dawn till dusk. His face was always covered in oil, and his clothes were torn. People called him Glow. Aziz, looking at his own clean hands, would often whisper to his friends, "Thank God I am not like him." Imagine spending your life touching dirty tires and broken engines. He is wasting his life. Years rolled by. Aziz followed the path of traditional success. He topped his university exams, landed a prestigious job in a top firm, and built a beautiful life for his family. He was proud of his clean life and often credited his education for everything he had. One evening, while Aziz was driving his luxury car, the engine suddenly sputtered and died in a quiet part of town. Luckily, a large, well-organized workshop was nearby. As Aziz pushed his car inside, he saw an elderly man sitting on a chair. He looked like the owner, the Seth of the place. Despite his high status, the man was wearing a simple, grease-stained apron, working alongside his staff. Aziz froze. The face was older, but the eyes were unmistakable. It was Glow. Aziz walked up to him, a mix of pity and pride in his voice. "Glow, is that you? You're still here, in the same grease after all these years? I told you back then you should have studied. Look at me, I've achieved so much because of my education." Glow just smiled a calm, peaceful smile and replied, "Aziz Mian, education is a light, but sometimes people use that light only to see their own path. I chose to use mine to light the way for others." Before Aziz could respond, two young men walked up. They were dressed in sharp uniforms, looking like professional engineers or scholars. They spoke with immense grace and intellect. Aziz was confused. "Glow, who are these educated boys? What are they doing in a place like this?" One of the young men looked at Aziz and said firmly, "Sir, please do not call him Glow. To you, he might be a mechanic, but to us, he is a merciful angel. We were orphans with no future. This man worked in this grease and heat every single day to pay our school fees, buy our books, and send us to the best universities. He didn't just build cars, he built lives. Everything we are today is because of his sacrifice." Aziz stood there silenced. His expensive suit felt heavy and his degrees felt like empty paper. He realized that while he had used his education to build a career, this uneducated mechanic had used his hard work to build a future for humanity. This story leaves us with a profound realization. We often ask ourselves, am I successful? But the real question we should be asking is, how many people are successful because of me? From this story, we learn a beautiful lesson. True education is not measured by the titles behind your name, but by the kindness in your actions. A person who earns for themselves is just a survivor, but a person who lifts others up while they are struggling themselves is the true Seth of this world. Let us stop judging people by their appearance and start valuing them by their contribution to humanity.